Shalom to everyone who's watching and listening to me right about now. I have a very powerful word of encouragement for you. I'm so excited to release this powerful word. This word is just for you, especially for the people that have been mocked. Right from your childhood, you've been mocked. You have been called a nobody. You have been called insignificant. People do not look at you as someone who is of value. But my brothers and sisters, God knows your name. God understands you. No matter what people have said about you, God's word about you is the final, because you are the salt of this world. You are the light of this world. My brothers and sisters, today's word is they are angry and furious because of what they heard about you. It's because of what they heard about you. Sometimes you wake up in the morning when your colleague is furious. You don't understand. I've been talking to this person for a long time, but what wrong did I do that they are angry? It is because of what they heard. They heard that you are the salt of the world. They heard that you are the light. In fact, they heard that you are anointed. They heard that you are chosen. They heard it. I love the scripture that says, when the Philistines heard that David was anointed king over Israel, they came up in full force. When they heard that David was anointed king over Israel, they came up in full force to attack him, to search for him and kill him. But David was a very prudent man. My brothers and sisters, they are well aware that you are building up something good and massive. So they are trying to mock you so you can give up on that project. They are trying to discourage you to abandon what God has called you to do. But don't you ever give up. Never allow people's opinion to become reality. Ignore them. Sometimes you have to ignore. There is a very common saying that we grew up hearing that says that not every dog that barks, you have to throw stones to it. Sometimes you have to ignore. You have to ignore. I'm not saying that you have to go and throw stones to dogs. Don't do that. It is not good. What I'm trying to say is that not every enemy you have to fight him. Remember, the battle is the Lord's, not yours. So give the battle to God and God will fight for you. Today's scripture is from the book of Nehemiah chapter 4 verse 1 to 3. Nehemiah chapter 4 verse 1 to 3. And it reads, "But it so happened when Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall, that he was furious and very indignant and mocked the Jews. And he spoke before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they fortify themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they complete it in a day? Will they revive the stones from the heaps of rubbish, stones that are burned? Now Tobiah the Amorite was beside him and said, Whatever they build, if even a fox goes up on it, he will break down the stone wall." What a powerful word. What a powerful word. Scripture says that it so happened that Sanballat heard that they were rebuilding the wall, that he was furious and very indignant, and they mocked them. Some of you, people have heard of that dream, that vision. They have heard about that job, your promotion. They have heard about what God is about to do in your life. So they are mocking you so that you may give up. But ignore them. Ignore them. In fact, these people said that will they fortify themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they complete it in one day? They started asking questions. Their enemies started asking questions. They even said, will they revive the stones from the heaps of rubbish? Stones that are burned? Some people are asking you this question. They know your current situation. They know that you are ill. They know that you are suffering. They know that you're in pain. They know that you are in a financial problem. So they're asking you those questions. Will you come out of it? If this one did not come out of it, will you be able also to come out of it? But my brothers and sisters, you are not the other person who was not able to come out of it. You are unique. You are different. You are distinct from them. You are God's chosen one. They even went ahead and said that whatever they build, even if a fox goes up on it, he will break down their stone wall. What an insult to the people of God. A lot of people have insulted you. They have mocked you. They have said words that have hurt you. Words that have made you think twice. Words that have slowed you down. Some people have said words that have slowed down your progress because you have been thinking about what they have said. But my brothers and sisters, don't you ever think of what the enemy said about you. The only time that you have thought is what God said about you. You should always think of what God said about you. If God says that you are rich, it is good. If God says that you are strong, that is good. That is good. My brothers and sisters, in other words, when Nehemiah was mocked, he did not give up. He did not give up. He trusted in God. He was not a kind of person that was intimidated by his enemies. He was a strong man, a warrior, a watchman. My brothers and sisters, it is the end of the word. I hope it has blessed you. I hope it has encouraged you. Remain in God, and you will never be disappointed. God will disappoint. He will put to shame your enemies. He will disappoint your enemies. And he will promote you. He will raise you up. Until next time, shalom.